Neat. Cool. Just
Continue recent.
continue recent. It's fine. Okay. I lied. Are we streaming?
We are.
Okay. Welcome back to RC3, guys. Welcome to week 9. Sorry, a little tired, but how's everyone's week going? Do me a quick favor, everyone just sign in at RC3.club. That's how we know you guys are coming. That's how sponsors know you guys are here. That's how they end up sponsoring us, and then we get prizes and competitions and all that fun stuff. So do that. Otherwise, is anyone watching Stranger Things this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. You can leave. It's fine. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Otherwise, welcome back. I see some new faces in here, or some not as frequent faces, so welcome back, or welcome. Otherwise, make sure to join us on our Slack channel to talk to us, I guess. And make sure to sign up for the newsletter. To sign up for the newsletter, you go to rc3.club, all the way to the bottom, type in your email. Otherwise, we go through our newscast every single week, so listen at rc3.club. Joel and Ohan do a great job at that. And any feedback that you have. What?
Almost every week.
Almost every week. But otherwise, give us any feedback at that Typeform link right there. I really like Typeform. It's really pretty. It's better than Google Forms. Otherwise, here's the schedule. This week we'll be doing cryptography. Next week we'll be doing reversing, then binary exploitation, and then we have the CTF coming up. So important dates and times. So remember that November 1st is going to be when the first round of SmooCon tickets go on sale. So we'll all kind of like be here and kind of take advantage of the RIT internet and buy as many tickets as we can. So yeah, come here. It starts at noon, I think. Otherwise, the CTFs, the RC3 CTF, so the sign-ups have started, but it's November 17th and 19th. And I don't know if Kyle's here today.
He's sleeping.
Okay, Kyle's sleeping, but if you guys are interested in going to an attack defend competition, November 18th is University of Buffalo's, so go to that. Otherwise, CCDC tryouts start. CCDC tryouts have started, but they go on from 6 to 8. It's a great way to learn, even if you don't think you'll make the team. It's a great way to just kind of like learn from the CCDC members. Otherwise, Stranger Things comes out. Watch Stranger Things. It's great. Witter wants to tell you guys that they're hiring, so if you want to be an internal web developer or a staff engineer, it's about 4 hours per week, and the pay is slightly different between the two. It's a great way to get job experience in whatever thing you're interested in. They're really looking for a staff engineer right now, and you get to work with very, very closely with the current staff engineer, like the head guy, who's, I think his name is Ben. He's super cool. He helps us out a lot. Witter is also where we record our newscasts and podcasts. So definitely go check them out. You can apply with those links, but not too many announcements this week. So quick disclaimer: don't be dumb, don't be an asshole, don't just whatever we teach is for educational purposes. But without further ado, we'll do intro to cryptography this week, and Kristen's presenting. So we'll talk about it.
Sean put this picture up because apparently the NSA made a coloring book for cryptography.
Yeah, if you guys want like an adult coloring book just for security, go check that out.
Wait.
But it's like for children, but we're college kids, so it's like pretty much for us. Yeah, there's like CSS Sam, there's Decipher Dog and Crypto Cat and like all those people. So check them out. They're great. It's amazing.
Anyway, let's start with the basics. So at the very top we have cryptology, and cryptology is comprised of like two branches: cryptography, which is comprised of symmetric ciphers, asymmetric ciphers, and whatever protocols such as TLS, SSL, etc. And the other side is cryptanalysis, which is like the art and science of breaking all of these cryptograms and stuff. And three like fields of cryptanalysis include classical cryptanalysis, like math and brute force, and implementation / side channel attacks. We did a lot of this, or not me, but MITRE is doing a lot of this implementation / side channel attacks. Like they use the heat of the whatever CPU thingy, and they can calculate which cipher they're actually using. So that's pretty cool. And talk to MITRE if you want to do that in the future. And social engineering, which is like just say, hey, so what's your password? Symmetric ciphers. Oh, by the way, cipher is an algorithm that is used to encrypt or decrypt, whatever you want to. So symmetric ciphers use one key for encryption and decryption. I'll actually show the picture. So the same key is used to encrypt the plaintext, and you get the ciphertext. And to decrypt the ciphertext, you use the same key, and you'll get the plaintext again. There are two types of symmetric ciphers: stream ciphers, which is bit by bit, and I have a picture later on, and block ciphers. It encrypts and decrypts by blocks of n bits or n bytes. So secure algorithms that we know are AES, Advanced Encryption Standard, and one-time pad. Insecure algorithms that we know of is DES, Data Encryption Standard, and RC4. Because we only use the same key for encryption and decryption, it's super, super fast. Fast to calculate the plaintext and the ciphertext. We also have a problem of transmitting the key to whoever we want to send a ciphertext message to, and we can solve this problem by using the Diffie-Hellman key exchange, which you will learn in your cryptography class. Here's a brief overview of stream versus block ciphers. As I said before, stream ciphers encrypt/decrypt bit by bit, and as you can see in the picture, each bit goes into whatever algorithm that you're using, and the key is used to encrypt that bit, and you get a ciphertext as the output. For block ciphers, it encrypts by n byte blocks. As you can see in the picture, it goes block by block by block. For example, AES uses a 128-bit long key, so each block is encrypted by a 128 key for every round that it's used. And I already explained this. And asymmetric ciphers are kind of harder to encrypt, or kind of harder to decrypt. So a key pair is generated. So I would have a public key and a private key, and let's say Sean would have a public key and a private key as well. If I wanted to send a message to Sean, I would encrypt my message with his public key, and he'll get the message. And once he gets the message, he'll decrypt with his private key. Examples of that are SSL, Secure Socket Layer, and RSA. Because we're using two different keys to encrypt and decrypt, it's pretty slow. And also, quantum computing can break asymmetric ciphers, but they're not made yet, so we're safe for now. And I have a picture here of asymmetric ciphers. Yeah. So hashing. It's a one-way transformation of data, and it's not easily reversible, but there are some hashing algorithms which are known to have collisions, which are a hashing algorithm takes a variable length plaintext and produces a fixed length output. So, and sometimes there might be collisions, which are two files having the same hash, and that's not good because hashing is supposed to guarantee data integrity, and if two files have the same hash, then anyone can do something bad with it. And to make sure that, collisions don't happen, we use something called salting, and it adds data to a hash to prevent rainbow table attack and common word lists, etc. Examples of hashing are MD5 and SHA-256. Sorry. And tools that can identify the hashing is Hashcat or Hash ID on Kali. And I do a lot of crypto CTF or crypto challenges in CTF, so I just wanted to list out like the common ciphers or algorithms I see. The first one I see all the time is Caesar's cipher. It's just taking shifting the alphabet by whatever key. The next one I see is substitution cipher. You just literally substitute letters for another letter. For example, A substitutes with N. Affine cipher is a pretty cool cipher. It uses A and B to create like another number, which is used for the ciphertext. Encoding is not encryption, but I always see it in crypto challenges. And finally, ROT13 is like substitution with the corresponding partner in the alphabet. So in that, the colored picture on the side shows that B goes with O and E goes with R. So here's a summary of encoding, hashing, and encryption. This is a common interview question, so please know the difference between these three. And first of all, encoding, changing the format of the data. So think of like, I don't know, you guys remember Jamie from Grimm? That's Jamie with a Ben mask on, but I'm sorry, Ben. Hey, but it's a good example, Ben.
He's never gonna die, Ben. It's in the archives.
Yeah, so encoding is just like this. Jamie is still Jamie, but he's wearing a Ben mask, but he's still Jamie. Hashing is a one-way transformation of data, so like English to base 64. Encryption is just hiding a message with a key, as I said, or as all of the ciphers show. And yeah, the transformation can be reversed, unlike hashing. Cryptanalysis, also known as breaking things. You can use brute force, like you can make a program that will try all possible combinations or possibilities, such as you go from 1 to like 99 or something. For password cracking, you can use Cali's word lists and rainbow tables. We'll talk about that in next semester. Frequency analysis, that's a pretty, it's kind of hard to do it because you would need to count the letters of each ciphertext and compare that to the frequency of common letters in the English alphabet. And it's usually good for substitution cipher. And I always use Rumkin, so it's like a suite of tools that can decrypt and encrypt a lot of these ciphers. All right.
Yeah, and also just like, good.
I have to go. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, but just some crypto use cases in security. Crypto's a lot of math, and personally, I don't really like math, but like crypto's super useful in making sure things stay secure. So when you're emailing, you're using like a private and public key so that you can send emails privately and without anyone actually knowing what's in it. You'll learn that in CSEC 101. Whoever's taking CSEC 101, you'll go through like the whole Thunderbird lab, which I don't know if you guys have done that already. Otherwise, you do like crypto's really useful for file integrity, so like SHA-1 and MD5. Just knowing like if the ISO you downloaded is the correct ISO or if it's something that isn't. You look at the MD5 hash and then you hash it yourself. Otherwise, for web, that's how your information on the web stays secure, is with crypto. It's with SSL. It's with TLS. Otherwise, like everyone's kind of, thanks for coming. Say bye to Adam. He's a prospective student. Thanks for coming, Adam.
Bye.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Yeah, not to put you on the spot or anything. Bye. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of blockchain. That's cryptocurrency, right? Crypto. You know, decentralized stuff. It's good. It's great. Otherwise, steganography. It's kind of like crypto, but it's not really crypto. I really like it. Stego is probably my most favorite thing in security. I always make the Stego challenge for CTFs or try to do them. So the kind of issue with cryptography in terms of the communication is that if your message is encrypted, then that raises suspicion. So for example, let's say you're in a country where the government can kind of see everything and you send an encrypted message. then the government's gonna be like, why are you sending encrypted messages? That's not good. Let's look into this person. But instead, if you just send them like a dank, like you send your friend like a dank meme, that's like, you know, and like the government's like, okay, this guy's just like a 13-year-old, so it's fine. Or you can just like not put him on a watch list. But really, in this dank meme, you kind of hide like some type of super secret message. Right. So Stego is hiding information in plain sight, and that's super cool to me. Like crypto makes that data unreadable, but Stego kind of makes it like unseeable-ish. Otherwise, there's always at least one Stego challenge in like every CTF, and there are a bunch of tools to do it. There's like audio Stego too, so you can like encode things into like MP3 files and all that stuff. I think it's really cool. But some really, really basic Stego, you can try this on your Linux VMs later on, is that. So with the, who knows what the cat command does in Linux? What does the cat command do? Exactly. Right. No. What does the cat command do?
You'll just like read out the file.
Right. Exactly. But if you have two parameters, so you do cat in your image, and then you have like a text file, it'll just kind of concatenate the two files into that stego.jpg. You can't really look at the image, but it'll be there. If you look at Vim, you'll get like a bunch of like weird stuff, and at the bottom you'll have whatever your super secret text was, and you can kind of like DD it out. So that's kind of like very, very, very basic Stego. But if anyone wants to know how to kind of use that and have infinite cloud storage, hit me up after this. I'll let you know.
Take infinite with a grain of salt.
Take infinite with a grain of salt, but kind of infinite cloud storage for reasons. Otherwise, here's some resources. Definitely check out CryptoPals. That's something by NCC Group. They have a lot of challenges past what we're teaching this week. Just like basic challenges to get you just kind of like, what's the word? Well seasoned for the CTF coming up. Well seasoned? I don't know what the practiced. Like prepared. Yeah, exactly. But prepared for the CTF that's coming up. Otherwise,
Well seared.
Bruce Schneier, he's really cool. He's the guy who's like the crypto guy. Also, definitely hit up Greg on Team Contagion Slack, the Gregonaut. I don't know if he's on RIT's Slack. Okay.
It's easier to reach him on Team Contagion. He's pretty consistent within like a day or two.
Okay, yeah, he also makes like one of the challenges for the CTF. He's really good at crypto. Really likes it. I think it's a lot of math, but otherwise, any questions? Yeah, what's up?
Have you seen any of the subject lines CryptoPals requires for you to get their sets of questions?
No, why?
For challenge set 8, it's crazy flamboyant for the rap enjoyment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Okay. I don't know. Is ROT 13 just the Caesar cipher with a shift of 13?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? I only got one.
Route
Yeah.
26 is the best though. Don't forget that.
What's up?
So I see the slides where you were doing the cat command. So what you're hiding? Are you hiding the image or you're hiding the TXT file?
You're hiding the text file inside the image.
So
Yeah.
when you open this Tito.gcj, what you see is the image instead of the text file.
I think it might mess up the.
You're not gonna see the text. You're not gonna. Okay, so this is like really, really basic, dirty Stego. This is like for different purposes. What you want to use is like an actual Stego tool that'll actually like encode it correctly and like make the file viewable. This basically what it'll do is just kind of take the image file and then take the text file and that's your file. That's your new file. That's all it really does. But if you run the file command on it, it's gonna read as a JPEG file, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. But that means you have to like know what your data is. How do you know how do you know it's there? Like, how do you know what the data is if it's someone else sending it to you? But what if it's like not a text file, and what if it's like I concatenated like a zipped ISO or like a VM to it, and then you wanted to get it out, which has to do with like, yeah, I don't know. I just learned this. Jill taught me the DD thing today. I thought it was cool. Yeah. Any other questions?
It's like 7 a.m.
Neat. Awesome. Otherwise, big thanks to our sponsors, Grim, IOMaxis, Susquehanna, which you guys saw last week, and Draper, our educational sponsor. Otherwise, that's the demo link. Go crazy. Simon and Joel made a lot this week, so have fun. There are like 2 hard challenges. I can do like probably one of them. Yeah, otherwise, thanks for listening to us talk and teach you guys stuff. Enjoy Halloween weekend. Be safe. Don't get hurt. See you guys next week. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, otherwise, we'll walk around. We'll come around and watch you guys do things. You guys want to know how to get infinite cloud storage?
I'm interested in that.
Alright, okay.
Sean, you're so misleading. Where did that audio keep going?
That's true.
Also, AWS is going to be a really
A really quick and dirty what? A VPN?
Oh, I thought it was different. No, it's really. So, you go to Blink.
The only problem is don't want to charge like per visit to the AWS.
Right, but I'm free tier image and other people decide to use a data throughput. So you can use your free tier account. So
Sean, where did Sean go?
hey, what?
What kind of? I don't know what to play. What does Chill have?
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I don't know what to play. Maybe I'll just play
Vaporwave.
Vape. Niche.
Just search resonance and then play the
Oh.
play home and then just play the radio station. There's got to be a radio station for home. No, resonance. It was right there. The first one.
Oh,
Can't you play a radio station off the? Yeah.
It's also going to open data
Oh, this is really. Today I learned.
What?
I didn't know there was an official name for that.
Vaporwave.
No, but for that, that's like the I don't know where I'm going. Ned Flanders, like Simpson wave.
Oh yeah, Simpson wave.
Yeah.
On your sword. Okay.
Simpson wave.
So, did I miss more DNS today in that services?
What?
We did more DNS today?
I've seen it.com.